Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today, look what we're playing with. It arrived. I was on the midnight. Yeah, I went in on midnight and it's arrived already. I'm very impressed. So if you want to see this eye look, which I love, swatches, a mini review, please do keep on watching. So we are talking about one of the most anticipated, well I think is the most anticipated palette of the year, the Carnival for the Antidote. And I've had a bit of a play already because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, so I thought I'd try doing one eye off camera, one eye on camera. See if you guys like that sort of thing. Yeah, and I have to say so far, very impressed. And I will also say there will be no Stinky Rat Boi in this video because he has had to have a bath. So he's very damp, and I don't want a damp dog on my lap. So if you're here for Logan, sorry to disappoint, but yes, we are here for this. Look at it. Also ignore this, I haven't tidied up from my collection video, okay? I've been working on nights and yeah. So I was about to take the dogs out and this arrived and I was like, well, guess I'm filming today because I'm very excited to have it. Yeah, I ordered it on the midnight pre-sale. It took me about 45 minutes to actually get onto the website because it broke the internet. So yeah, I haven't actually swatched the palette yet, but you guys are going to be seeing swatches in a moment. But yeah, I've literally just put these straight on my eyelids and I haven't swatched anything yet. So as they performed, I was very impressed, like pre-swatch and everything. So yeah, I'm going to insert swatches now. And then we're going to get onto the look. So yeah, this, and yeah, I've actually been very organised today for a change, I know, and got my brushes laid out in the order that I used them, like a, I don't say professional because I'm anything but, huh. Oh, I'm not sure. Anyway, I have been trying out the Juvias primer, the Eye Primer. It is only the, excuse me, second time using it. I tried it last week when me and Jade went to the park and I did just a basic smoky eye, but it played well then. Other than the fact that I put too much on and I'm making stupid faces. Far too much on. So, we're going to take, believe it or not, Jessup 237. I'm going to go into the shade Buttercup. Do you guys want me to read this palette? Buttercup. Excuse my hand, I've already, I want to see what one or two colours were. And we're just going to stamp that onto the inner third of our eyelid. And I mean, look at that yellow. Look at that yellow. Like, I love the yellow from the BH Trendy in Tokyo, but this is like on that level. It's such a pure yellow rather than like a mustard, or at least on me it's pulling as like a pure yellow. Then I'm going to take my Beauty Bay around the blend and just blend this out. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So yeah, this palette really broke the internet the other day, and I'm going to go into... I'm not lifting the palette up every time, I'm sorry, it's too loud. That's not what she said. I'm going to go into Pretty Peachy and just pop that around the edges. And then back in with Round the Blend. And just small circles. Blend it out. Easy. See, look how well this is performing already. If anyone hasn't got this yet, A, I'm surprised, and B, you need it. And then I'm going to go into Fuego, which is a beautiful colour. I'm going to stamp that on my outer corner. And then I'm also going to go into Sweet Cheeks, which is a slightly pinkier version of Fuego, but very nice. And then I'm going to go into Aubergine, just to darken this corner. And then I'm going to use my Peaches and Cream PC10, which is another thing that you guys need. Don't sleep on Peaches and Cream brushes, honest to God. They are amazing. I got a bundle for, I think it was 10 for £35, and let me just tell you, they are worth it. I was concerned when I heard the price, because I was like, can they be that good if they're that cheap? And yes, I've even gone back for more. Blame Daniela for the recommendation, but oh my word, they are amazing brushes. They do a really good, this one's an amazing buffing brush, blending brush, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, but yeah, look how pretty those colours are. I did try and use as many colours as possible from this palette without dipping into too many of the shimmers, because yeah, like when I first saw some of the swatches, like the first rows, I was very excited. And when the whole palette was revealed, I was a bit like, oh, so many neutrals. But some of the colours that I thought were neutrals aren't. Like, there's one in the top left, which is called October, but it's much more like a orangey colour. Orangey brown, which I quite like. Yeah, look how well, just look how easily they're blending out. I mean, Bperfect know what they're doing. Granted, I don't agree with all of their decisions, but they know what they're doing with their formula. But yeah, let's not get into those politics. I had to go into Antidote because it's the name of the palette. It's a dark green. I'm just going to stamp this in the middle. Like, I know people were disappointed when it wasn't as green as they were hoping, but I quite like it. Feels very different. I thought, again, I debated not getting it because I was like, oh, I've got the Wilderness. It's very different to the Wilderness. I feel like it's mix Wilderness and Meet Me in the Underworld together. Like, you've got like these sort of pinksy colours in the Underworld palette, whereas the Wilderness has more like true reds. But yeah, I think this will play very well with the other Carnivals. I think it'll play well with a lot of my other palettes. I'm very happy that I have it. I'm using a Sigma E41, by the way, just to blend these out. Actually talk about what you're doing, Heather. And then I'm going to go, I use my PC31 to put that Antidote on, by the way. I'm just going to go in and darken it up again. Use my PC10, which is, by the way, is a great dupe for the Jessup 237 Teresa, if you are listening. I know what she does with that brush. And then I am just gonna go into Venom, which is a beautiful, like, lime green. I'm just gonna stamp that right down the middle. Like, I mean, what more could you want? This shimmer does remind me a lot of the one from the Wilderness, but I'm still happy. Because as we found out in my collection video, I am a magpie. Are we surprised? No. And then I'm just going to go back in with my PC31, PC31. Just taking it through the colour switch. I'm just going to go on to Moss and just use that as a bridge colour between the yellow and the pink, because I didn't want it to get too muddy with the dark green. So go back into Venom and just take it up. I'll just put Moss. And then I'm going to go back in with the Jessup 237, back into Buttercup and just take that in. Mix it with the Antidote. I mean, I don't get some of the names in this palette. I don't see what's very Antidote about them, but just me. Like, I don't get how a cutie pie is a necessarily Antidote thing, but go off, I guess. Going back into Aubergine on a Jessup 237 just to mix those together. Back in with a PC31 into Antidote and then a bit of Venom. I mean, this look makes me very happy. I'm just gonna blend these inner corners a little bit. I am gonna work on the shape when I do my base, which I'm doing off camera because we're here for the palette and not the base. Let's face it. I wonder who's the first to get a video up on this. But I bet a lot of people are racing for it. I'm just excited to play with it. That's why I'm filming right now. And then I'm going to go into, what should I go into first? October on a Jessup 230. I'm going to take it on my lower lash line. Ah, just stab myself in the eye. And see where that green's decided to screw me over when it had a bit of a fallout. I'm going to Cinnamon to darken it up a little bit. And Spiced Coral. Weird name. Just to blend that out even further. And then back into Aubergine, just take it in that corner there. And then finally, I'm going to go into Pampas, which is a Pampas grass, I think. And I'm just going to take it down the bottom. I think that might be a good blush shade for most people, most pale people like me, should I say. And just blend the edges out. And yeah, I'm just going to finagle with this blend a little bit. Do my base. Fix this shape because I think it needs to be up a bit more. But I am very happy to have this in my collection. I haven't even swatched it yet. other than the shades that I've actually used. And one of the two shades that I wasn't sure what they were, so that there was one that I got told was a very, very dark green, which actually turned out to be black, which is called Mystic, which is in the top right. I think Stacey said it was more of a dark teal, but on me it looks like a browny black. But you guys will see swatches in a minute anyway. Well, no, you'll have already seen swatches. I haven't swatched it yet. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. I personally really like this look. To say it was just a, I'm just going to have a play. And then I thought, I like this look, I'll film it. I said, I was just going to take pictures today. I wasn't even planning on filming because I'm post nights, my hair's a mess. I smell of wet dog, not that you guys know that. Now you do. Because Stinky Rat Boi strikes again. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to shut up now. Do my base. I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, here's the final look. To say I am proud of myself is an understatement. I am obsessed with this lilac. Like, I'm going to games tonight. I think I'm going to go like this because I don't want to take this off. And my cousin and my sister are going to be like, what are you doing? Playing a board game. But yes, I don't normally get obsessed with my own eye looks because I just don't, but I'm obsessed. I'm so happy with this eye look. Like, the Carnival performed, which we knew it would because Bperfect know what they're doing, but oh my word. So I ended up using two of the shades. What am I keeping there? Why am I keeping the plastic? I ended up using Pretty Peachy and Pampas for my blush, and then I thought, let's go all in, and I used Spice Coral, which I blended into the pink, and obsessed. And then I used Mars Melter for my highlight, black lip because it's me, and House of Boo lashes. I ended up using a bit of the honey in the inner corner just to brighten up a little bit, but like, I'm obsessed with this eye look. I'm so proud of myself, and I'm to say like, I don't normally say that about my own looks. I know you guys are gonna think, shut up, just talk about the palette, but yeah, really proud of myself. I've only been doing makeup for like a year, so yeah, really proud of myself. And it is bigger than the Tahiti, if anyone was wondering. It is a lot more, it's the same size as the XL Pro, but you don't have the highlighters in there, so you get more eyeshadows. So yes, very, very, very happy that I own this. I'm going to be using it a lot because I already used the Carnival and the Tahiti a lot anyway, but this one is getting used a lot as well. So yes, thank you very much for joining me. If you guys like my content, if you want to see more, please like, comment, subscribe, tell me anything. Tell me what you think of this eye look, tell me how your day's going. Honestly, you know I love you guys, so whatever you want to say. And I would really appreciate it if you guys would share me if you think anyone else would like random dog content, looks like this. Mythology, because there's going to be another mythology makeup coming up very soon. I was actually going to film it today, but then this arrived and I was like, I'm playing with this. Yes, so that's it from me. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you very much for joining me.